Hi guys, welcome back to our channel Life Lessons, and today let's continue our journey in getting to know our mahalima through their music videos. Let's continue with the PAGTATAG EP. But before that, let's have a quick recap of their Pagsibol EP. In a positive way, it disrupted not only the music industry in the Philippines, but it sets the bar so high of what we expect now for the new artists. Just imagine writing your own song, arranging it, producing it, and be involved in the creative production and even in the choreography of their songs. I thought SB19 is walking the talk about their goal of making the Filipino music known to other parts in the world. Before they released the PAGTATAG EP, SB19 tried testing the waters outside the Philippines, and that is the kickoff of their first ever live concert abroad, the Wyatt Concert Tour. And it was also during the Wyatt Concert Tour that we first hear the song Nieve. Now let's get to know them more with the PAGTATAG EP. Let's start with Gento. It's the career single of the album, which was released in May 2023 ahead of the debut of PAGTATAG EP. Gento is again a wordplay like mapa, which can mean different things. Gento can mean ganito or like this, and ginto means gold. And just like the title Gento, SB19 continues their trademark of creating music with their catchy and playful lyrics. And I think we knew only SB19 does this so far. And thanks to Pablo and his brother Joshua for their brilliant songwriting skills. Gento is an empowering song which aims to inspire listeners to learn and draw inspiration from their transformational journey. Just like gold, getting to where they are right now is not an overnight process, and that's what the song is telling us. You need to toil and undergo the process of mining, which is physically tiring, energy draining, before you find the gold and refine it. And once you have it, it just increases its value over time. And Gento didn't disappoint. It was widely and positively received by the audiences from the Philippines and all over the world. And once again, SB19 did it again. It entered the Billboard's World Digital Song Sales chart at number 8, and their very first top 10 entry on the list. It also became viral on social media. Big credit to their superb choreography, matched with their stylish looks and fun video. But of course, let's hear from SB19 themselves. Why Gento?
Long story and explain the long journey and explain as a person, as an artist. So, para po sa mga tao trying to understand the lyrics. So, ayun po may intindihan niyo po kung ano yung pinatahiwatin ng mga tao ng story and how you got strong through time.
Parang gusto namin sa na Gento ang SB19. Gento kami as SB19. And yun nga po, katulad lang sinabi namin, during Pagsibol era, talagang we're trying to figure out kung ano yung pwede namin ilabas, kung ano yung gusto namin ipakita sa mga tao. But this time, talagang we mustered up the courage na ipakita kung sino talaga kami. And hindi naman magbabubuo yun kung music dahil sa mga support sa amin. So, ito, we proudly present na Gento kami, Gento ang SB19.
The next song is I Want You. I Want You is a sultry and sexy R&B love song. Aside from the clear and straightforward message of the lyrics of this song, one thing that is commendable of their music video is its creativity. It's artistic and world-class, burying themselves in underwater clips that are intentionally brief clips of themselves, showing their physiques that will make you crave for longer version of it. As the title suggests, I Want You projects longing for the object of their affection. Now, whoever that object is, I leave it to your imagination and interpretation. And if you noticed it, during their PAGTATAG performances, I Want You is one of the most in-demand performances during their PAGTATAG concerts. Look at these clips and you'll understand why. But wait, bago mapunta sa kung saan-saan ang iyong imagination, let's hear from Stel what he can say about I Want You.
Sexy pakinggan, very sensual. Pero yung hinahighlight kasi ng sound ko, yung kung ano yung sexy for us. I mean, not physically. Kung paano namin ina-identify yung sexy in our own way. Like, kung paano na, yung desire ng isang tao, kung yung desire namin sa isang bagay. Parang ganun yung inaano ni I Want You. Pag napapansin niyo sa lyrics, parang parang pag pinakinggan niyo kasi, parang ma-visualize niyo, parang tao yung tinutukoy niya. Pero hindi talaga. Parang more on ano siya, parang desire ng isang tao sa kahit anong klaseng bagay.
Next is Crimson. Crimson is another hard-hitting beat song with almost the same impact as Wat and Bazinga. It talks about the group's journey, hardships, and the achievements and what it takes to get to where they are. Just listen to the lyrics. It talks about giving your all, giving your best at what you're doing, and so you won't regret later on. As what they say, they're made of blood and sweat. They work hard, they're unstoppable, and they have nothing to lose. And in the same way, they are still a work in progress. Let's have a quick look of their Crimson performance during the PAGTATAG concert in Araneta. It's one of the best. And before we move on to our next song, let's hear what SB19 has to say about Crimson.
And walang ibang sagot para doon, hindi pagpusita, kailangan i-use yung blood, sweat, and tears mo para so, ayan, parang dalawa din na sinabi ko na just we go crazy para sa mga bagay na gusto namin. Crazy na we will go hard na parang wala na mawawala sa gagawin na namin.
The fourth song of the PAGTATAG extended play is Ilaw. It's a heart-wrenching and emotional song that for me is a song that bears the thoughts and hearts of our Mahalima. It's a song that makes you understand how fame or too much light, as what Ilaw means, can also blind you. And just like any of us, we can get tired and wish to slow down the pace. If you have watched one of the PAGTATAG concerts, you will notice how the boys performed Ilaw. For me, I find it so emotional, like so heavy that they are longing for something so important. And it felt like they needed something so badly. And for me, when the boys were facing that legal issue before, I really thought of Ilaw. And at the back of my mind, I was hoping that if there is one good thing about what happened, I hope that that period in time also gave them the time that they need, the silence and the rest that they needed. Watch this clip of one of their performances of Ilaw and you'll understand what I meant. message that they wanted to convey through this song.
Kanya-kanya po interpretation ng mga tao. Minsan kasi parang nandunod ka sa isang bagay na nag-feeling, yung situation, it could be something na hindi naiintindihan basta-basta ng ibang tao na kasi parang lahat tayo may pinagdaan ng struggles and parang kung lyrics ka na tunay na ako sabi ko kung pagbubulag na ilaw na parang gusto kong makita nyo na yung tunay na sa likod ng ilaw na ito.
Next is Liham. It's another love song that showcases their vocal prowess. It conveys a feeling of gratitude towards their loved ones, and that is why this is considered a love letter to all those who supported them unconditionally in their journey. And just like any other songs, Liham can be freely interpreted. Others say this is a perfect wedding song. Others say this was written and dedicated to 18. But some say this is also Pablo's love letter for the love of his life. Sorry to say that, but I know how the hot dogs are feeling right now. When I first hear this song, it does feel like SB19 is writing a love letter to 18. And it makes my 18 heart so happy. But then, after learning, or after hearing that this is actually Pablo's love letter to her girlfriend, well, there's no fact to that. We haven't validated that. There's no confirmation. But yes, I know how the hot dogs would feel. May konting kirot. And whenever I listen it again, it doesn't mean the same thing. But here's the thing. 18 should know, especially the hot dogs, should know where to position ourselves as fans. And we are just here to support them. Sabi nga nila kung saan sila masaya, nakasuporta tayo, diba? But setting that aside, there's no denying that it's one of the most beautiful love songs written these days. So emotional and thoughtfully written. Pero wag mo naman masyadong OA sa interpretation, kaya bago tayo magtampo or bago tayo masaktan ng wala namang basihan, let's hear from them what really is the meaning of Liham.
Is kami ng love song. So, ngayon po, yung love song na to is kakaiba from the previous one, from Kinaluhaan hanggang sa huli. Dahil ito po ay mas parang hindi siya saway. So, yung story po ni Liham is para siyang wedding vow na sure ka sa mahal mo, gusto mo, parang pinapakita mo kung gano'n mo kamahal yung tao. Kinikwento mo na ito lahat para sa'yo, dahil sa'yo, parang ito yung nangyari sa akin, and dahil sa'yo, ito yung gagawin ko para sa'yo. Parang, it's parang sure na pag-ibig. So, ayun po yung kinikwento na Liham. And, syempre po, actually, yung songs is iba-iba rin yung interpretation bawat tao, depende sa experiences mo. So parang, even though na it's a love song, for others it might be for a different topic. So pwede, kung gano'n yung mensahe nila sa pangarap nila, sa minamahal sa buhay, sa pamilya, it can, pwede, parang, it's open for interpretation. So, yeah.
Now let's watch a short clip of their Liham performance. Oh, diba? Nakakahinga pa ba tayo? Grabe, ang galing. And now, finally, let's talk about Freedom, the last song of their PAGTATAG extended play. Freedom is said to be the song that directly speaks to 18. It is a joyful and light song which celebrates the group's journey from their humble beginnings to the success they're reaping today, and up to the new chapters that they're opening now as part of their journey. And I think it's a perfect song to complete the PAGTATAG EP. It's a message to their fandom that without them, they will not taste the freedom that they've been longing for. Let's hear from them what's the message behind the song Freedom.
Freedom po, it's about being free. Siguro po, personally, itong song na to is we dedicated to our fans, the 8 dahil nandyan sila palagi sa amin. And syempre, sa journey namin kasama namin sila palagi, and we felt na we're free.
And that completes the PAGTATAG EP. For me, PAGTATAG is evidently a level up of their previous 2 albums. And while Gits and Pagsibol is special in its own way and its own season, I still find PAGTATAG the best EP so far. It showcases their versatility, not just on musicality but also in each of their individual growth. Have you noticed the quality of their voices this time? And have you noticed that they're also getting busier this time? Not just as a group but also as individuals, as they're trying to pursue their own personal interests. Truly, they're braver and bolder when it comes to not being afraid of going out of their comfort zone. And there are so many revelations and happenings too after the release of their PAGTATAG EP. The group also revealed the opening of their own company, 1Z Entertainment, and expressed their desire also to try other fields like acting, hosting, or even performing in a theater setting. And shortly after the release, they successfully launched the PAGTATAG World Tour, but unfortunately, it was interrupted with a back-to-back cancellation of their PAGTATAG Asia Tour. It was the darkest moment so far for the group, but we're glad to see them back overcoming that obstacle, and now they're back on track again. Truly, PAGTATAG season is not yet over, with Japan concert coming this April and hopefully in other Asian countries. This time, you will see that the group is finally finding time for themselves. You will see them traveling with their families. Stel was one of the coaches in the voice generation, and you would see Ken or Philip appearing in series of events in the Philippines and abroad, including the Singapore Music Matters and much more. Ken or Philip, Pablo, Justin, and Josh also released their new singles under their name. Yes, it's a roller coaster ride, not just for us 18, but definitely for SB19. PAGTATAG isn't over yet, so let's stay tuned and continue to support them in their endeavors and also by streaming their music in different music platforms. And that's it. Thanks for staying with me. Thank you for watching, guys. Bye-bye.